I'm Helen Allen and I work for Community Catalysts, which is a community interest company. It was launched in 2010. One of the things we do is help enterprising people and communities deliver very small niche social care and healthcare services for people in local communities. We do this through local authorities, health authorities and other third sector infrastructure organisations. The care and support people offer is always on a very small scale, what we call micro. It's often very quirky, it's a bit creative. We think you don't buy a life in a box, so we want people who need support to be able to have a great pick and mix range of services open to them. We do this by helping community entrepreneurs. We get them to look at what they're good at, what their talents are, what their passions are, and to use them in a good way that then enables people who need some help in the community to live the life they want. It's really all about us supporting local people to offer local solutions for local people who need it.
My name's Jennifer, and the name of my organisation is Homestyle Genuine Health, and we're based in Barking. The reason why I set it up is that I've been ill for quite some time, and I found that I could use food as my medicine, and I wanted other people, to be able to kind of have access to the opportunities that I had really. We run a series of programs that are to help and aid people in their health and well-being. We run workshops. We've got Healthy Hearts cooking workshops so people can come along in groups or individually, and then we just take them through the basics of nutrition. And we run a recovery cafe, where people who are in recovery from drugs and alcohol misuse, it's a safe social environment that they can come along, sit down, meet together, chat together.
My name's Tina. I've been involved, I'm a service user for CRI, which is for drugs and alcohol. And I heard about Recovery Cafe. Jennifer runs it every Thursday for people like myself. It's a safe meeting place where you can get a good cooked meal, healthy meal, and just sit with other people in the same situation and have a laugh and a chat.
Community microenterprise can be delivered on a voluntary basis or on a commercial basis and anything in between, so social enterprise, charity. It's the fact that they're small, they're on the ground, they're in local communities, that they need some help and support. That's why they're a really good option for ordinary people in those communities who know people and know what support is needed to have a go at delivering something, getting their idea and giving it a go.
My name is Nikki Watson and I work for Green Shoes Arts. We started Dance for Life as it's a huge passion of mine to look at how dance can help elderly people through socialisation, increased range of motion and also engaging in a new activity.
I'm one of the facilitators in creating the movement and the classes for the participants. One of the things that I really like to focus on is making sure that everyone has fun. I like to think of it as tricking people into not realising that they're actually doing exercise. I've noticed a lot of people are friends now, or they look forward to seeing their friend the following week, so it's really great.
A couple of the service providers that we work with have said things like it's been really beneficial, and we've also had some people approaching our facilitators saying, is there any of these exercises I can do at home to help with my legs? So really taking on board the things that they're being taught in the sessions and taking that out, which is wonderful. Like, it goes above and beyond anything we expected.
Lots of services bring their assets to the table, so perhaps in rural areas we work with quite a few enterprises that are using the land to support people.
I'm Hannah James and I run a day centre called Jack's Place. It's for adults and children with learning disabilities. They sort of come between 9 and 4:30 Monday to Friday. Monday evenings we go off to disco, and then on a Wednesday we do an activities club. We've got the workshop, obviously, where the guys go in there and do bits and pieces, make bird boxes.
This is the workshop where all the students have been practising working with wood.
And we've got the arts and crafts room where they do the pottery, got the horse riding, where they go in the school or can obviously go around the roads. The vegetable patch as well, which obviously they do the stuff in the summer. All the guinea pigs little Shetland pony and turkeys, chickens, and the ducks on the pond, whereas a lot of them just enjoy feeding the animals. I set up the day centre because my parents had 3 people with disabilities that lived with them through a scheme called Shared Lives, and they didn't really have many places to go because we are quite rural. People don't want to do the transport and pick people up and come back and do bits and pieces. The service users run it, they come and tell me what they want to do and things that they don't want to do. There's lots of staff and bits and pieces here that they haven't got to follow one another. The group's split up, so if one person wants to do the woodwork and someone wants to go in the vegetable patch, it can be done.
This is a cow shed, making like cakes and things like that, where everybody eats their dinner in here. They sit around on the settee here and the chairs there.
I've seen a lot of achievements with a lot of the guys that come here. Social skills are a big one. They just learn to work as a team. A few people have come and walked around. They've been either like their son or daughter probably wouldn't be able to manage to do this, wouldn't be able to manage to do that. You know, we'll try one day at a time, and then before the end of the week, you know, they're here full time. Within a week, 2 weeks, there's a big improvement really.
Our work definitely comes into the remit of personalisation. That's why we came into this arena. But similarly, many of the micro-enterprises deliver services that are improving people's well-being and health. So actually we come into the whole integration of health and social care services as well. There's some really good community options on the ground for people.
I'm Sharon Davies and I own a website called Anxious About Anxiety, which came about when I was actually living in New Zealand back at the end of 2011. I was living and working over there, working for the Rugby World Cup. And at the end of it, I literally fell over with anxiety, severe anxiety. I couldn't do anything. It literally took over my life. And while I was not very well, I was looking for added support on the internet. I just wanted to relate to somebody really. I wanted a website where there was somebody that I could go to when I needed guidance and support, somebody that would tell me that anxiety is transient and that I can get over it. All the things that I needed, I couldn't find. So I decided to write a recovery plan, and I put lots of different things. I literally looked at my life as a whole and looked at all the things that I needed in order to recover, whether that be diet or mindset or exercise, different therapies to aid different symptoms that I was experiencing. And I put all those into the plan, and literally within a couple of months I was back to normal, which nobody could quite believe really, because everyone thought that I was just supposed to go on medication and just sit at home with no help whatsoever. All the things that I'd needed that I couldn't find, obviously there would be millions of people around the world that were looking for the same type of help that I was looking for, and they also wouldn't be able to find the help that they needed. So I decided there and then that I would create a website and call it Anxious About Anxiety. I think the main reason of why I set it up was because I wanted to work as a therapist in order to help other people. I have studied lots of different modalities, and so I work now as an anxiety recovery coach. The best thing is seeing people how they come to me originally, and after a short period of time how they've managed to turn their lives around. Because I'd been out of the country for so long, it was difficult for me to know what was going on business-wise in the UK, and that's where Community Catalysts came in. And over the last 18 months, Chris and I have got quite a relationship going. In fact, I call her the Oracle, because you can guarantee that she will always know who to go to. If she doesn't have the answer, she knows the right person to go to. So that's been brilliant.
I've had great support from Community Catalysts. I met them at an event. Things like, you know, getting registered, making sure you've got all the right papers for things, and even with what's happening, you know, other courses, other places to go where you could learn things that's going to help you to run your organisation in a professional way.
Without the help from Leanne from Community Catalyst, this project wouldn't be as large as it is, and we wouldn't have engaged with as many groups and people throughout the borough as we have done, so it's been invaluable.